That's what Christian Smalls did on Staten Island when he organized the first union in Amazon, right? He didn't go down there and go, hey, who here is for LGBTQ? Hey, who here is a gun nut? You're out. Who's not? Who's for freedom of speech? You're out. He just went, who's here to get together? We have an economic interest to oppose the man. You with me? That's how you fucking organize. You come around and you don't have all these things that exclude. It's all about excluding people. And by the way, I found out that all this trans stuff, it's all come from the top down. It doesn't come from the bottom up. I figured this out when I saw that Larry Fink, the head of BlackRock, talk about enforcing ESG and DEI. And so that's because those companies are the ones who are raping the planet and screwing everybody. But then they stick a gay pride flag on what they're doing so they can wrap themselves in a patina of virtue. And that's all that is. And that's coming. And it's also great because it keeps us divided. So if we're fighting over bathrooms and people competing in sports and swimming and all that, then we're not, our eyes off the ball.
Right.
Our eyes off the 200 or 600 billion dollars they're sending to the military industrial complex in an upward transfer of wealth. We're not talking about the CARES Act, the largest. We're not talking about things that actually matter, that people are still living under bridges. People don't have health care that doesn't bankrupt them. People can't go bankrupt just trying to go to college. People don't have a decent, 80% of workers living paycheck to paycheck. Half the country can't afford a $500 emergency. All that shit. We're not talking about any of that stuff if we're talking about all that other stuff.